So next topic is called thought form. Thought form and energy form. We have to understand the difference. When Shankaracharya says Jagat Mithya, he is speaking of thought form. We should not confuse thought form with the energy form. Energy form is Satya. His energy is nothing but Shakti only, conscious only. So our confusion is coming between the thought form and energy form. You have seen the clouds movement. The clouds move in the sky. Why they move? This is energy movement. And energy is constantly moving. That's the nature of energy. And when the cloud moves, some forms are formed. See, there's a horse coming. Can you see? Oh, there's a bird there. So the energy takes various forms in moving. No forms are stable. They just appear and dissolve. Everything is an energy form. So when we were children, fortunately we didn't have television or we didn't have mobile phone. So all that we can do is watch the sky. That's our television picture. Then we look at the sky. Oh, see, the horse is coming. No. That person says, no, it's a tiger. So we used to see television on the sky. Energy moments. Right? So in Vedanta, this is called Gandharva Nagari. Gandharva means a mythological beings. So when the clouds form, it appears like there's like a city. Okay, it's appearance only. There's nothing. Its energy has moved into form of city. Then it will dissolve. So in Vedanta time, they didn't have a virtual reality or movie theater. So they have to give an example of sky. Gandharva Nagara. Some clouds, energy will form. Once the city will appear, then dissolve. Then some elephant comes, dissolves. So it's all energy movement. Energy movement appears to be in various shapes. That's all. But none of the shape is real. Okay. So now we have to understand energy form and thought form. Energy takes various forms. No form is stable. Then what is thought form? We will take a picture of that energy form, record it in our memory, and say this is elephant. Thought form is called Nama Rupa. Shankaracharya says Nama Rupa is Mithya. He didn't say energy is Mithya, energy is Shakti. Name and form is Mithya because it is a snapshot of energy. Just give me a flower. Any flower. So, name and form is just a snapshot of energy. So now let's say we call this a flower. See, I went to the market, brought a flower. So I went to the market, I brought a flower. What is the flower you brought? It's energy form. Just before it came to the market, it was a bud. Before the bud, it was in this plant. The plant was taking mud. The mud was converted into seed. Seed became bud. Bud became flower. Flower will die tomorrow and become mud again. And mud will be eaten, rotten flower will be eaten by bacteria. Bacteria or ant. So it will become ant. So now where is flower? Tell me. Huh? Where is your flower? It's a constantly changing energy form. That's all. That you want to call as a flower. So who calls it as flower? Mind. Name and form. A name is given form and form is called flower. Now, for your kind information, there are no two flowers in the universe are same. Every flower is unique. But mind cannot understand the distinction. Mind will take a snapshot, photo, and then call it as a flower. In reality, my dear, you have to understand, there's nothing called flower. It's name and form given for energy movement. Just like in the cloud, what I'll say, oh, look, there is an elephant coming. There's no elephant. It's an energy form. That is the meaning of Nama Rupa Mithya. Is the meaning of Nama Rupa Mithya clear to all? Jagat Mithya means name and form is Mithya. It is a snapshot of energy movement. Energy movement is continuously happening. One snapshot you take and say, this is flower. What flower is there? There's no flower. What elephant is there in the sky? There's no elephant. What Gandharva Nagari is there? Where the city in the sky? There's nothing. It's a continuous energy movement. So this is the meaning of Jagat Mithya. Jagat Mithya is Nama Rupa is Mithya. Nama Rupa is your photograph kept in the mind. So we are getting into illusion. See, I am at that person. Nama Rupa, name and form, photo album. That person is no longer there. The person has changed. The body has changed, mind has changed, intellect has changed, the whole thing has changed. Okay, now still you have a saying that person. No, that person doesn't talk to me. Who is that person? You also changed, that person has changed. You are all considered of friends, enemies. Everything is Mithya. What Mithya world we are living? Tell me. Huh? Only Satya is energy form. Energy form is Satya. But there's no object there. It's just a moment. So that's why Shankaracharya says, Brahma Satya, Jagan Mithya. Jagat is Brahman. Jagat is Brahman in the form of Shakti. Energy form. Energy is not different from consciousness. There are no objects. Object is nothing but a snapshot, photo. Momentary photo. Is it difficult to accept? Or not? I'll take that photos continuously. Yes. Name and form is given by laptop, computer. Utility is there. Utility. There is an object for utility, but temporary utility, no? So if you are thirsty, you drink water. Over. Utility is over. Until you get thirsty again. Gandharva Nagari. Everything is appearance. So we see that, we say that seeing is believing. Right? If I see with my eyes, I'll believe. What we don't understand is we never see what is that. We see, our mind projects what is there and believes what is there. So here in the brain, there are two types of directions, right? Red arrow and green arrow. Red arrow goes out, green arrow comes inside. We think that brain is a proper instrument which will give the input. On the contrary, brain gives the output and then gives the input. Huh? Takes it as input. So brain is a computer which works on the energy form. Through eyes, we get the light energy. Through ears, we get the sound energy. Okay? Light energy, sound energy. Through the body, we get touch energy. So the brain is an energy processing engine. That's all. Right? It processes the energy. That's all. Now the problem for the brain is a proper computer, biological computer. Brain has no clue about the world. Do you know that? Brain actually is sealed in the skull. It's a black box. Sealed. The brain has never seen light. This means physical light it cannot see. It can only sense the energy coming through eyes. Just like my laptop cannot see me. Laptop is taking input in the form of camera, web camera. Laptop cannot hear me talking. through microphone, it's receiving. It's receiving what? Electrical energy. So everything in the world is energy form. The brain converts into biological energy first and then makes the interpretation. So brain interprets, brain does not see. All our whole world is interpreted by the brain. You understand? So now, what about projection? Brain does the projection also. Brain is a projector come interpreter. Your laptop, you can project on the screen, no? So similarly, brain projects the world. What happens in your dream? You saw a beautiful forest, a tiger, a ghost. Was there a tiger? Was there a forest? Was there a ghost? Projected by the brain. And then the moment you see ghost, you get scared. Interpreted, oh, this is scary. Projection and interpretation happens in the dream. That's why arrows are bidirectional. Something gets projected and interpreted. Are we clear? The projection and interpretation is continuously going on by the brain. So that's the example Vedanta given in Vedanta. Rope and snake. There's a rope. So brain projects a snake on the rope. Then gets scared, interpreted also. This is exactly what we are doing in the world. Projection, interpretation. Projection, interpretation. Now, interpretation requires a data. Right? So your laptop cannot work if there's no data. Interpretation is nama and rupa, memory stored. So that becomes the interpretation. So that's why the brain is like I'm showing here, like a projector. What? Where are we living? What kind of world we are living? Huh? Is there a world? Everything is energy form. And brain is a computer. It processes the energy, interprets the energy, and gives a name and creates a reaction within us. So now where do you do the correction? You can only do the correction, the interpretation, that's all. That's called jnana. Energy is continuously moving. You can't do anything about it. So if your interpretation is proper, then the projection, the fear, anxiety projected on the world reduces. This is the meaning of jnana. That's why jnana chakshu has to open means you have to interpret the world properly based on jnana. Is it clear? So you have seen a movie camera earlier days, right? There's a projector, it's a film. The film has still images. So hero and heroine appear to be dancing. In fact, if you look at each film, there's a still image. There's no hero, there's no heroine. The still image is moving. Our mind interprets as a dance, a person. On the other hand, our brain takes the moving images and converts it to stills. That's called namarupa. Ulta. So moving, the energy is moving. So moving images, it takes and stills and takes the photograph and still images that we call as namarupa, records, and says that's the reality. And then when it wants to project, the still images it will project. And it says this is reality. See, that day I got so and such thing. So lucky I am. See, next day I went and purchased it. Out of still images, it becomes a movie. So from movie, it becomes a still image it creates to movie, brain. But neither still image is real nor movie is real because that's just energy movement appearance. So this appearance we call as Narayana. You've seen the picture of Narayana? Narayana is resting in the Milky Ocean. Okay, Narayana is resting in the Milky Ocean. The Milky Ocean represents the mind, the pure mind. Narayana is the consciousness, still consciousness. The consciousness which is still is called Narayana. Consciousness which is moving is called Vishnu. So still consciousness is shown sleeping on the Shesha, the bed. Moving consciousness is shown moving on the Garuda. So this is the imagery which is given in Purana to tell the consciousness still and moving. Moving consciousness is called energy, still consciousness is called Atma, Paramatma, Parabrahma. So this is shown beautifully in the form of Nataraja dancing. You can see the Nataraja dancing, right? They say the dance Nataraja is not even consciousness. The consciousness in movement is called Shakti. Shakti is not different from Shiva. That's why it's called Ardhanarishwara. Can you see Ardhanarishwara? Shiva and Shakti are one because you cannot separate them. The consciousness and energy are together. Energy is nothing but consciousness in movement. Energy movement stills its consciousness. Shiva and becoming Shakti, Shakti becomes Shiva. That's why Kundalini energy rises to Sahasrara. Energy becomes one with the consciousness. Are you clear? So consciousness becomes energy, energy becomes consciousness. Consciousness in movement is called energy, energy in stillness is called consciousness. Shiva and Shakti are one, they are not separate. So can you see these 5 great elements? Panchabhutas. Five great elements, Panchabhutas. Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala, Prithvi. The space, wind, fire and water and earth. Now this entire movement of Shiva, dance of Shiva, creates these 5 elements. The dance of Shiva is Shakti, energy. Energy gives appearance of sky, water, wind and fire. Energy only is appearing as different things. Right? The Panchabhutas. The dance of Shiva, the consciousness creates a sound. Dance is there, no? The sound becomes Omkara, Pranava. That Pranava sound manifests as space, wind, fire, water, and earth. That's why Upanishad says, Atmanaha, Akasha Sambhutaha, Akasha, Vayuhu, Vayor Agnihi, Agnihi Agnerapaha, Apaha Prativi. From Atma, the consciousness, the space appeared. From space, the wind appeared. From wind, the fire appeared. From fire, water appeared. From water, earth appeared. Everything is energy movement. The consciousness starts appears to be moving. And when consciousness starts moving, the sound is created. The sound is called Omkar. It's called Anahata Dhuni, sound of silence. That's why I say the shloka, Chaitanyam Shashwatam Shantam Nada Bindu Kalati. Nada means sound. Bindu means light. And everything is a frequency. Akasha, space is the highest frequency. The wind is lower frequency. Water is lower frequency. Fire is lower frequency. Earth is the lowest frequency. We are all nothing but frequencies. Clear? So this is the picture of the CERN lab. The CERN lab is the most advanced lab, physics lab in the world. Where is it? Europe. Okay. Here, what they are trying to do is find the deepest level of matter. So the matter is to broken to fine level. To find out what is ultimate matter. They call it God particle. They want to find the God in terms of particle. Break the matter into fine particles. So for that, they have created very big laboratory, because to break the atoms and molecules into very fine level, you need acceleration. So big accelerators, and in front of the building, you have a beautiful statue of Nataraja. They say Nataraja represents the cosmic dance, consciousness energy. So Nataraja picture has, you can see there's a round there, a circle there, right? That's called Prabhavadi. Prabhavadi, out of dance of Nataraja, the Prabhavadi is created. There's nothing called ring. The ring appears to be there by the dance. The ring has that small elements are there, right here, the small projections. They're called elements of nature. Space, wind, fire, water, earth, right? Then what we call as antakarana, manas, buddhi, ahankara, chitta, five sense organs, five organs of action. All those are nothing but appearance of dance of Shiva. So what are you? Please tell me now. You are on dot in that Prabhavadi. That's why Pratibha has a name called Prabha in that. T, remove T.